Hi everyone! Thank you for having me in this conference. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nurul Friskadewi. In this paper, I was collaborated with Mr. Setiadi. We are from Universitas Gadjah Mada, Yogyakarta. I would like to share our paper. The title is Resilience of Batik Worker Women in Responding to Economic Vulnerability. This paper objective is uncover the reality of resilience and survival strategies for women in situations of vulnerability. The economic vulnerability experienced by without women has increased over time. The Central Bureau of Statistics data mentioned that 11.6 million or 52.8% are total elderly women. From this number, based on the National Socio-Economic Survey data of SUSENES, mentioned that 60.5% of elderly women are the vulnerability of widows under economic pressure due to the absence of a breadwinner, are in states of poverty, and are not covered by government assistance program. This also shows that 47.9% are still working with their health condition, which generally suffer from non-communicable disease in the form of multidegenerative disease. Household heads by women are one of the most disadvantaged groups. This portrait also happened in various countries. In South Africa, households headed by women have low incomes and tend to be in poverty. In Bulgaria, the economic crisis has affected economic women-headed households. In rural Ethiopia, widows must survive by reducing food consumption because food price rises. In the US, 48% of elderly widow population is economically vulnerability and poverty occur. In Indonesia, especially in Banjarnegara, 70.77% are in poverty, including batik workers. This number is higher than the national poverty rate, which is 10%. In Banjarnegara, some elderly widows still working because of economic vulnerability. So, this question is how Bate Water develop strategies to overcome their economic vulnerability. Let us look at the literature review. Vulnerability has many definitions. Various meaning interpretations depend on the context such as climate change, natural hazard, poverty, limited food, socioeconomic vulnerability. There has been research on the economic vulnerability of women, but there is no much research of elderly women specifically, so this study is important. Data collection was carried out through participatory observation for approximately 10 months, as well as in-depth interview and supported by literature studies of three widows of batik workers who are in the elderly category by revealing their life stories. At first, they were reluctant to tell their life story, but as time goes by, they believe and even tell stories without being asked. We collect general information about daily activity, resource collection, occupational choice, social interaction, and health, as well as specific information regarding certain events that happens to them and how they handle it. The unit of analysis in the study were three widows aged 75 to 85 years who become the head of the family with the main job being batik in Gumelan Banjarnegara. The result of interview and observation were collected into one, then select them and analyze. The result of the research show that being a batik maker does not recognize old age, does not recognize retirement because not working means that you do not get wage. Here's one of the stories. Nini Risa is 79 years old. Her husband had died for more about 6 years. Now she lives alone in tin roof house. Often the house leaks. Every day she makes batik at home. Each sheet of batik cloth is valued at 75,000 rupiah, which is done at least 14 days. In the harvest season, she looking for leftover grain in the well and collect it. Every day she is only able to one or two times, or sometimes she doesn't eat all because she has to waste. The most important thing is enough to just fill the stomach. And what is more important is being able to turn it if there is a celebration in the neighbor. The price of food which suddenly rise is one of the main exposure in Israel. The price of body equipment which suddenly rise is also a pressure for her, especially if it accompanied by a celebration invitation that booming in the environment. From the description, it can be concluded that the three widows experience vulnerability related to exposure that originate from their socio-economic condition. The results of the study show that various efforts have been put into practice by body workers whose vulnerability increase their resilience to maintain the sustainability of community life. The weakness of this study is that it can be responded to by future study. Thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to interrupt me if you have any question via email. I will be glad to answer. Then, bye bye.